political earthquake in Washington. President Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order dismantling the U.S. Department of Education. For decades, Republicans have called for its closure. Now, Trump is making that a reality. But can he really do it? What does it mean for millions of students, teachers, and schools across America? The U.S. Department of Education, created in 1979, does not control schools directly, but it plays a huge role in education funding. It provides federal grants for low-income schools, funds special education programs, administers student loans, and enforces civil rights protections in schools. With $238 billion in funding, it impacts 1 lakh public schools and 34,000 private schools across the country. So what happens if it's gone? Trump wants education to be controlled by individual states, not federal bureaucrats.
No, I want to bring the schools back to the states. And, I've said it 100 times, we're ranked at the bottom of the list, and yet we spend more. We're ranked #1 for cost per student. We're ranked at the bottom of the list in education. And I know if I bring it back to Iowa, Indiana, Idaho, all these great states, I think I could say 40 states, I want to bring it back. 10 states won't be perfect, 5 states will be probably not so good, but they will be every bit as good as Norway and Denmark and Sweden and all of the states that are rated at the top. If you tell me about Indiana and some of these great states that run really well, Iowa, you tell me about those states, and if they run their own education, they're going to do a lot better than somebody sitting in Washington, D.C. that couldn't care less about the pupils out in the Midwest.
His argument? The federal government is wasting money and failing students. By giving control to states like Iowa, Indiana, and Idaho, he claims they'll perform better than countries like Norway and Denmark. But is that really the case? Trump calls the department a big con job. His allies argue it pushes liberal ideologies and funds programs they oppose, such as diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, civil rights oversight in schools, federal student loan programs. Republicans have long wanted school choice, allowing families to use public money for private or religious schools. But critics say this is about something bigger. Trump's move has sparked a fresh firestorm. 21 state attorney generals have already sued, arguing the order is illegal and will gut critical education programs. Senator Patty Murray called it a slash-and-burn campaign that will hurt students, teachers, and families. State attorney generals warn that special needs programs could lose funding, college tuition assistance could be cut, civil rights protection for students could be weakened. But even if Trump signs that order, Congress must approve it, and that's where things get tricky. To abolish a federal department, Trump needs congressional approval. The Senate is split 53-47 in favor of Republicans, but 60 votes are needed. At least 7 Democrats would have to agree, and experts say that's unlikely. Even some moderate Republicans may not support this move. So what is Trump's real strategy? Polling shows 63% of Americans oppose dismantling the department. But Trump's 2024 re-election campaign has rallied conservative voters with promises of cutting down big government. By slashing the education department's staff and budget, Trump is weakening it, even if Congress blocks a full shutdown. If Trump signs the order, we can expect legal battles from Democrats, congressional debates on funding, and Republican states moving forward with their own education policies.